my girlfriend sent me a message and she said, Shirley, have you had a chance to do that more in-depth video of the storage solutions you've come up with in your craft room? I was supposed to do that? I forgot. So, since I'm here and I had to get dolled up anyway because I have an appointment later, I thought, okay, let me take just a few minutes to do that and explain some things. I've gotten a few emailed questions. I really wish you guys would leave those in the comments so other people are encouraged to comment. But I have gotten a few emailed questions as well as emailed questions from my friend about how I do things. Now, she was here the day before I rearranged the craft room, which I believe would have been Friday, because I rearranged on Saturday, and today is Tuesday. And she always says, oh, now that your craft room is clean, I need to take some pictures so I can have storage solution ideas for next time when I go to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, or one of those places. So I had told her, I guess, that day, no, don't take pictures. I'll just do a video and I'll post it, that way everybody can see them. Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness. So, I am going to do this. It might be kind of long because I'm going to explain a little bit of my reasoning. And as you guys know, if you watched my video on Saturday, I did rearrange. And so some of my storage solutions, all of my storage solutions still work. Some of them have just been repurposed for a different thing than I originally intended them for. So, let's get started. So, one of the first things that we need to discuss is this case. Now, I have purchased one of these cases from Michael's, and this was like about 6 months ago, I purchased one of these cases from Michael's for this intended purpose, which was to store my stamps. They're normally $39.99. I purchased it with a 40% off coupon, so I paid about $13, I can't even do math, hang on. I paid about $22 or so. Y'all can do my math for me. If that's wrong, then I'm wrong. So then a couple months later, Joann's had one, and I don't know if y'all remember this from one of my craft room videos, but one whole side was just totally tore up. But it had all the 4x6 cases in it, so I was okay with that. I only wanted the 4x6 cases at that point. Then, last week, Hobby Lobby was having a bunch of sales, and I still went to Michael's because I was looking for something specific that Hobby Lobby didn't have. And I purchased yet another one, only this one, instead of having clear, has, oh my goodness, it has multicolored ones in here. Now, most of my multicolored ones are behind us in the camera view in a container because they're completely empty. These are only in there, one has stuff in it, or 2 or 3 has stuff in it, and then 3 are just there for basically placeholders. But I did not purchase it for this specific purpose because I'm using it for my inks. So let me show you what's going on. We'll start with my original purchase. This is how I'm storing the majority of my rubber stamps, both my clear and my block stamps, that I use on a regular basis. So let me say that again. These are the ones that I use on a regular basis. I can take this whole case and I can go downstairs and I can journal or I can plan in front of the TV while I'm spending time with my husband and my daughter. Or if I'm going to go out not this past Saturday, but the Saturday before, we went to Indiana for a funeral, And I just grabbed the stamps that I would use for my journaling, which are my Fair Messy Date stamps and my stampcrafter.com weather calendar stamps. And the nice thing about those is you just take them out, drop them in your purse, drop them in a case or something, and it works perfectly. Now, some of these cheaper alphabet blocks, these I purchased for like at the dollar spot at Target. They don't fit upright, so they're all laid on their side, which is kind of a bummer, and I may do something different with these. But I still love having all of my alphabet and number stamps kind of in one spot, and I can see what my fonts are to work on those. Trying to find some of my wood stamps. That's not those. Some of my wood stamps I have taken off of their blocks and just put in here. Well, I can't find them. There they are. So I've just put some of my stamps in here loose or whatever because I can make these cling to an acrylic block, no problem. And as you can see, some of these are Walmart clearance, and I've got some Stampin' Up! Stamps in here that I purchased at Stuff, Etc., which is a consignment store here in the Midwest. I haven't seen it anywhere else, so I don't know if they have it anywhere else. But sometimes you can catch really neat stuff there, and it's fairly inexpensive, so definitely check the consignment stores out because people pay a lot of money for their Stampin' Up! Stamps. So when they're not using them anymore, it makes sense for them to put them in a consignment store. So I basically just keep everything in here, and that way I can just see, and I'm going through the process of labeling them, which you can see here on the tops. Wood Weather, Clear Messy Date. So I'm going to label these so that they'll all be nice and ready to go. And this little case lives down here underneath this table, and when my room was the other way, where this table was kind of in the center of the room, it still lived underneath this table. That has not changed. So here's my other one that I just recently purchased, and again, I did not intend to use this for my ink pads because my ink pads were on a shelf when I had everything moved around. Now I have them in here, and again, I'm in the process of labeling them, but this really keeps them quite well. All my mementos, my color box, I've got some generic ones here that I do not remember, and they don't say, but I purchased these at Tuesday morning. So, and then I've got my Studio G's, my color box blends. I've got some Ranger archival inks in here, stuff like that. And then, where are they? Then in here, in these two blue ones, I was able to put my Faber-Castell Texture Luxe and my Deco Art Metallic Luster for my mixed media projects. And that keeps them in a cool, dry, and semi-dark place so that they don't get crusty or dry out. I did have that problem with a couple of the ones that I purchased on clearance last year. So I'm hopeful that this will do even better for me. And again, that one just lives right next to my stamps down below. Talk about these stamps in here and these ink pads. As you can see, I've labeled the outsides of these. These containers, there's 3 drawers I got at Walmart. And they were, I want to say, $4.77. They were on sale. And I purchased 2, 4, 6, 7 of them, I believe. I literally cleaned out my Walmart. So down here I keep my large stamps. These are ones that I probably don't use very often. I've got some journaling, some background type stuff. I just don't use these very often, and there's no reason for me to carry them around or have a need to carry them around. My journaling stamps will probably actually get put into one of those 4x6 photo boxes because I am starting to use my journaling stamps a lot more often. But since I do most of my journaling right here anyway, I may just leave it there. In here is what I call nature stamps, and I have back here one of my recollection stamp cleaners that I got from Michael's. These are just small, medium-sized stamps that have something to do with nature, obviously. Most of these in here are Stampin' Up! Stamps that I got from Stuff Etc. By the way, this stamp, let me get a little bit closer so y'all can see it. Okay, if y'all know what the hell that is, I think it's a pea pod or maybe a green bean. I don't know. It came in a packet of some of these Stampin' Up! Stamps, and I have no idea what it is. But if y'all know, please comment below, like if you have Stampin' Up! Stuff and you just happen to know. Now up here, these are some Stampin' Up! Here we go. Stampin' Pastels. Now my friend who has asked for this video in a roundabout way gave me these. She had 2 of them, so she gave me these so that I could try them out, and I haven't had a chance to do it because I'm just going to be honest, I don't know how. But I'm going to figure out how, and I'm going to try them. Right here I have another stamp scrubber cleaning pad because I lost my other one and it really ticked me off and I wanted to do some stamping. So I purchased it, and then before I did my stamping I actually found the one that I was looking for. Y'all, I'm a hot mess sometimes, I'm not even going to lie. And then I have a giant pad of archival ink. Now this I got on clearance at Michael's, and I paid about $2.83 or something for this pad. I keep my acrylic block in here, and yes, I only have one. I don't need other ones. I have my little date stamp that I use in my Bible journaling, and it's got some little sayings on it. This is KNC Smashbox. Then I purchased this at Washington, Illinois. And it is also Stampin' Up! And I really liked the little dots that are on here, so that's why I purchased it, but it came with another wheel. So I have to learn how to use that too. And then these little doohickers are just We Are Memory Keepers stamp things that I purchased at Tuesday Morning for a couple bucks for the entirety of them in their clearance section. I have blue, purple, orange, and green. And I just keep those in there because I haven't used them yet. I just had to take them out of the package. So, I thought that looked a little light. Okay. Alright, so the next item on my list is washi tape. Now, my friend Dara actually uses a washi tape container that you can purchase. I don't, because first off, I didn't know that they had them. I mean, how weird is not knowing that? But I didn't know that they had them when I first started collecting washi tape. And then my collection got kind of out of hand so fast that I saw no reason to be carrying them around like she does. She brings her washi tape here, and we both work on our Erin Condren planners together because we kind of feed off of each other's creativity. Let me move this trash can. Alright, so washi tape. Now, like I said, my washi tape collection got pretty out of hand pretty darn fast not that long ago, and I have since pretty much stopped purchasing washi tape. As you can see over here underneath the shelf, is baskets that I have hung, and those are my most popular washi tapes. Now, it's just the 4 square baskets along the top here. So those are my most used washi tapes currently. Let me just say that, currently. The green basket right below is actually ribbon tape and some regular ribbons that I like to use, not necessarily in my planner, but in my Bible journaling, stuff like that. So I will admit, I did use the Life is Good ribbon. I glued it onto my Kanger Tech vape. It's a vaporizer, and I love it. So I just blinged it out, and I posted a picture. I posted a picture on my Facebook page, but y'all, I don't have a Facebook page that goes with my YouTube, so you guys can't have that. Okay, so like I said, those are my most used washi tapes. The ribbons that I have that I also get just on clearance. I don't bother to purchase those if they're not, because I may not use them ever, but I have to have them, right? Now in this drawer up here is yet more washi tape. Now some of this washi tape, if you look closely, you'll see that I have it not just here. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. So you'll see that I may have some of this washi tape here, up here. And that's because, like I said, I purchased everything online, or not online, on clearance. So if I was able to purchase it on clearance, I probably purchased 2 or 3 or 4 rolls of it, because if I bought it, I must like it. Just going to throw that out there. So I keep all my extras right there, as well as in a container similar to that green one. Let me zoom in on that. I keep a container similar to that that has my Kawaii. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not saying it right, please someone correct me. My Kawaii washi tapes that I purchased on eBay. Alright, so let me get this moved over here. Let's see. Okay, so like I said, these are my most used washi tapes right there, and I keep them on the pegboard, the surface that I'm doing my journaling or my Bible journaling, or I'm just messing around with my planner, whatever it is, I keep it right within hand reach. Alright. So, let me zoom back out here, and we'll talk about what else I have storage. Okay, so we're going to go back into these 4x6 photo boxes. Back here in this back corner, I keep my MAC card stacks. There's some scrapbooking paper stacks back there, and some cardstock stack stuff that's just plain. I rarely use those for anything other than my Sizzix when I'm cutting out like some of my dies or whatever. So keeping them back there is actually a pretty good idea in case I just decide to decorate, but it's kind of a pain in the butt. So here in the front in these 4x6 boxes, those don't fit, by the way. If they had a 5x7 box, I'd be in business. In these 4x6 boxes, I'm able to keep my journaling cards. Now, only 2 of these are labeled right now, I think. Oh, my bad. Maybe they're all labeled. Ha-ha! They're all labeled. Yep. So what I've labeled them is miscellaneous journal. And I just put CS up here in the corner for cardstock for the weight of the paper. And I just keep these in here. These are ones that I may not use right away, but I might use them. I might just use them for my Sizzix, because I really like that color. But this is a mother goose riding a goose. I have no need for that in my journal. So that lives down there. And then I have grids from Project Life. Yeah, I'm kind of, I don't want to say anal retentive about keeping those separate, but kind of anal retentive about keeping those separate. And then I have my photo ones, and that means that these are specifically made for a photo to go next to it, and then to journal about what was going on in the photo. Since I don't have one of those little mini printers, and I'd love to have one, I don't have one though. If y'all, let me just say this. If y'all could see the pictures that I post on Facebook or that I take or whatever, you guys would seriously be like, oh, she needs one of those little photo things so she can journal about them. I'm constantly taking pictures with my Galaxy Note 5. I'm constantly taking pictures with my DSLR. And I'm constantly trying to print them out. I have a photo printer. But every time I use my photo paper, my printer jams up. So, I am trying to get my husband to purchase me one of those little, you Bluetooth them to like your phone and you can print out pictures on your phone. I can Bluetooth them with my DSLR. I can Bluetooth them with my computer. I need one. I need one of those in my life, seriously. So this is the one that I use most often. This is the Project Life journal that's lined. And by lined, you can see, hopefully, you can see that there's lines there. So I keep those right here within reach, usually with a tissue box on top. And then right in here, I've got some more Project Life cards. These are the smaller packets, not the big collection. These are just smaller packets, theme packets that I've purchased on clearance or whatever. I have my watercolors here because I do color in my Bible journal, and I do some tangling, and I have coloring books. So I have my oil pastels. These are koi watercolors. I purchased these on eBay. I love these watercolors. I haven't tried, since I was about 7 years old, the cake watercolors, but I've heard rumors that the cake ones have really come up in quality since I was 8 years old. I'm not going to tell you when I was 8 years old, because that's telling on myself. My birthday's in August, by the way. I wonder if I did a donation page, if y'all would help me get one of those printers. So anyway, I have some of my highlighters right here because I do Bible journal here. And then I have some stickers that came with my Erin Condren. Some more little mini cardstocks and things like that that I don't really pay attention to. Some random things back here like my Jesus fish, my Holy Bible things. Something I haven't figured out what to do with. I don't even know what that is. And then I printed out some Bible journal planner stuff, so you guys can't see that because I will tell you though, everything that I printed out on Avery label maker paper, say that 5 times fast, came from BibleJournalLove.com. Yep. And then all of my planner stuff that I printed out last night at freaking midnight came from myplannerenvy.com. Go check those ladies out because they have some serious talent. You can print them out PDF form on Avery label maker paper or sticker paper, and they also have the, I don't know what they're called, but for the Cricuts. Some of them, My Planner Envy especially, has for the Cricut and something called Studio 3. Maybe that's part of the Cricut. I don't know. I have Sizzix, and I'm trying to also afford an Eclipse 2. But more importantly right now for me is the printer. So saving up money. Now these are my 2 newest sets of stamps. So they're here because I want to try them out. I have been waiting almost a year for these stamps to go on sale. These Delusions Ranger Clear stamps. And these are the ones that have the tentacles and the mushrooms. I love them. I don't really care so much about those, but the Zentangle tentacles and the mushrooms. Ever since I saw Dylan on one of the YouTube channels, I have been wanting. So I keep those, and then I just bought these clear stamps from Tim Holtz. They're from Stampers Anonymous, and I bought them specifically because there's dropping things. Let me get a thing right here. That's not going to be helpful. Here. All I did, guys, was just double-sided tape, put those in there. But I got these for two reasons. Number one, for this little camera, and number two, for this sewing machine. I have a sewing machine that is about 80 years old that looks just like this. And I really wish that the label actually was a label on there to see. I think this is probably an indicator of Singer. The one that I have downstairs is from somewhere in Illinois. I don't remember who the manufacturer is, but it looks just like that. Even the case just looks like that. Then on the other side, there's like some party ones and then the compass. So I like that compass, but these party ones, I'm not too worried about. I don't have enough friends to have parties to worry about. So, like I said, my newest stamps I tend to just keep right here in the front so that I can access them when I have 5 minutes to fix them, whatever. Now, no big mystery for you guys at all. I still keep the majority of my papers in here. In case you guys are wondering what's in this little container, this is stuff I've been using in my 2 Bible journals, so I just keep it, I know that was in there. I just keep it all right here because I do Bible journal downstairs when I get tired of sewing or when I have something that's weighing on my mind. So that is very helpful. And then my Zentangle pens and stuff like that. So, dun dun. And you guys have already seen my wall of stickers and stuff like that that's up there, so I'm not going to worry about that because she has seen that and she is currently trying to copycat me there. So that's really just everything that is going on this side of the room, and I think it answers the majority of the questions that I got because they were mostly about these 4x6 photo boxes and why my stamps were in 2 different places, why my washis were in 2 different places. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just feel free to comment below and I will answer those questions, and if I have to do like a quick little video shot, I will address those directly to you and post them on my YouTube channel. And if you guys want to see my other solutions on the other side of the room, I'll be happy to do another video here that talks about how I'm storing my die cuts. I also have some cling stamps that are hanging up over there that I need to transfer into these photo boxes now that I have more. I have some chipboard, some more sticker like border things and stuff that I purchased like in a big pack. So, and then of course my paints, my acrylic paints and things like that. So I'll be more than happy to do a second video if you guys would like to see that. Just, you know, put a comment and say, hey, do a second video. I'd be happy to get that done for you guys. So I thank you so much all for watching, and I hope my friend gets all of her ideas for storage solutions and stuff like that that she had requested, and you all have a wonderful day.